Hello. I have a story, and it involves bleach and mislabeled dyes. I have not posted on the interwebs in a while because I have become in the past few months what the internet and the peanut gallery and Urban Dictionary would deem quite fugly, for reference as to what a tragedy I view this as. This is what I used to look like. So let us begin. I wanted a low maintenance hair color, so I dyed back to my natural color. I immediately regretted it. I wanted a change, so I chopped off all my hair. I immediately regretted it. I wanted to go back to blonde, but not pay a lot of money to do so. I immediately regretted it. I wanted to go blonde immediately, but do it myself. I immediately regretted it. I wanted to cover up my mistakes before finally going to a professional, and things quickly escalated. I picked up a black bottle of temporary dye, a black bottle, so you can imagine my surprise as I washed this dye through my luscious mane. I'm lathering the poof of product on my wee head, and I bring my hands down and see that they're blueberry blue. Coming out of the shower and gazing into the mirror, I suddenly realized I now had a butch haircut, fantasy hair color, and because of the late hours and the dryness of my eyes, a nice nerdy pair of grimaces. I could practically hear the SJWs leaping to my house to recruit. Obviously, I do not wish to go to work the next day with blue hair, so I decided to just bleach it and call it a night. But as you could guess from the story thus far, I don't know about hair. And I did not know that when you bleach blue, it doesn't bleach. Rather, it does something quite different. At this point, my hair is straw. I decide I have nothing to lose. So I decide to bleach it again, and again, and again. And now we're here. I am bald. I'm alone. I am deeply considering joining the SJW so I have some semblance of human contact again. Obviously, I am just kidding. It has been 4 months now since I did all of that crap to my hair, and I have seen a professional since then, and several hair conditioning treatments later, it is somewhat resembling hair now. Oh God. I look like Edward Furlong. At least my hair looks like hair now instead of straw. It looks pretty okay. But it still makes me sad. So yeah, sorry I have not posted in forever lately, but yeah, it is because I don't really like the way I look right now, and I don't want to be in front of a camera and record this look for all posterity. Like, I know I'm not the Hunchback of Notre Dame or anything, but compared to what I did look like in the great 2 years ago, I feel pretty dang unattractive. My post-grad sedentary lifestyle has also not helped in my attractiveness department, for I have gained quite a bit of weight, which I could make a video on in the future showing my great thickness, which you can't see. Was that car can relatable? I hate me. Oh my God. The travesty. It's like I've had long hair all my life, and now that it's short, I just don't feel like me. And when people come up to me and they're like, oh, I liked your hair so much better long, it's like, well, me too, but I can't make it friggin' grow any faster, Jack. And I'm also not the shade of blonde that I would like, to be. I want to go a darker shade because the like bleach blonde that I had before just looked like a helmet on my head. And so I want to go for a darker shade, and I think this may be too dark. And I think it's gonna take like a full year for this to get down to a length where it looks like a choice. And then it's gonna take like a couple more years for it to be considered actually long again. And I'm losing my little mind. Like, I've been antsy about being on camera the past few months, and also just, honestly, the shame of trying to make YouTube a career a couple years ago and failing has made me also antsy about being in front of a camera. And yeah, hopefully I can overcome that and just go back to having a fun hobby and not care what people think. Because that's what all humans do. We just don't care what other people think, and we are always accepted into society no matter what. I have missed making videos though. I want to tell more stories, do more funny things. I want to get back to writing and drawing. And I just still feel that shame of like, I wanted to be an artist. And a voice in the back of my head going, you fool! Get a job as an accountant like father bequested. Bequested? Is that a word? Then you'd be secure and you could do this as a hobby without having to worry about money! That's exactly how the voice in my head talks at all times. Oh! So yeah, a lot of funny stuff has happened the last couple of years that I haven't really talked about here, and I would like to get back to telling funny stories on here just for funsies. So I guess whenever I post next, then I will see you. Much love.